One of the main responsibilities of higher education institutions to society is to make a profound impact on their students beyond academics by shaping their moral, ethical, and civic responsibilities. Colleges and universities give inadequate attention to cultivating quality of life and the character development of university students. Higher education provides students with their last 4 years of formative development before entering into the real world and impacting society. Universities must recognize a direct responsibility for the civic learning of their students. Messages about the needs of people, living organisms, and the world should be directly taught in the formal curriculum. Students should learn about global warming, inequality, vulnerable groups, and conservation issues in their major study and general education courses. The implementation of co-curricular activities and service learning is an effective and proven way that university students can learn firsthand about the needs of people and the environment. University students can learn ethical values and how to be socially responsible by attending a university that truly practices the social responsibility that they preach. Many institutions are too focused on the university's growth and profits and are not concerned enough with investing in sustainability, with the claim that they do not have the disposable funds to contribute. A balance must be found between their desire for growth and their responsibilities to society. Institutions are also uniquely positioned to propel the sustainability movement forward, powered by the three assets of time, funds, and knowledge. In regards to financial concerns, the purpose of university endowments is to ensure the long-term sustainability of the institution, and investment committees must make the ethical decision to invest in social responsibility initiatives rather than investing in assets and bonds of companies that they have no relationships with. Every institution must take action to establish sustainability committees to enforce the sustainability commitment of the college and board of trustees. Universities can begin transforming their campus in simple ways, such as banning the sale of plastic water bottles on campus, having a serious recycling and composting program, and making the switch to solar energy. The committee should also host workshops that are presented by sustainability experts with the purpose of inspiring students to reduce their own carbon footprints.
While colleges aren't focusing enough on cultivating the character and quality of life of the average student after graduation, this problem is even more complex when you consider the experience a student-athlete has with higher education, as it relates to cultivating their character and their quality of life after graduation. They work more than full-time practicing alone, and it seems like colleges are mainly focused on the money generated for their institutions. This is because there is no value added when there is no time to study, let alone grow their knowledge, and this has a negative effect on the social responsibilities that must be stressed to the student bodies of colleges. This goes back to schools walking the walk as they talk the talk. It's important to employ coaches that are democratic and inspire students to be socially responsible because they're with the athletes more than their family in most cases. They also have a high potential to impact the lives of student athletes positively as an effect. This comes in addition to employing a model of corporate social responsibility in order to benefit college athletes as they work for the school.
The following is an interview with Professor John Buzza, who has extensive personal experience in the realms of social responsibility and higher education due to his numerous years as an entrepreneur and a professor of ethics, diversity, and social responsibility courses at Monmouth University. University social responsibility is said to be the higher education counterpart of corporate social responsibility. When you think of university social responsibility, what comes to your mind?
Well, I think, universities have to establish a presence in an area. They've got to support the area that they're in. But bottom line is they've got to support the students. And their real social responsibility is not only to society and corporate America, it is to the students. Educating and doing what is best for the students, because the students are going to go out into corporate America and represent that university. Because how good they do in corporate America usually mirrors how they got their education or how they got their foundation. So we're all products of our environment, okay, no question.
What do you believe is a simple way that professors at universities can work to enhance the ethics and character development of students?
We must walk the walk and not just talk the talk. So if I am a boss in corporate America and I am unethical, how do I expect my employees to be ethical if I'm unethical as their leader? So we've got to lead by example, and it's part of our job as professors to not only teach the information. You see, our job as professors is transitional. 50% of it is the classroom, 50% of it is how I get you from that seat in the classroom to a seat in corporate America. That's just as important as me educating you, is me helping you use the education. If we're just going to educate and then you're on your own, now I don't look at it that way. That's not our job. Our job is to take you and move you and make you successful.
Does the lack of time athletes are able to spend learning affect public health?
I don't know if it has anything to do with public health. I mean, I think it affects the time they spend being an athlete. Certainly affects their time, as far as getting a good grade.
Yeah.
Because they just don't have enough time.
Yeah.
And because there's only so many hours in a day.
Yeah.
And part of those hours you got to sleep.
Yeah.
But the other part of it is how do you address your educational needs? Because you're tired.
Yeah.
You're exhausted from practice. If you're getting up at 5 in the morning and going to practice until 8,
Yeah.
and then having to go to class all day and then going back to practice at 3, and then wait a minute, all right, it's over at 7. Now I've got my time to study. I'm exhausted. I don't want to study at 7 o'clock.
It's a long day.
So how do you, it's not fair for the, you're not on the same ground as a student that doesn't have all this added responsibility, and he just goes to school, he's got all his free time, and he studies in his free time or whatever he does, and he's aware, he's awake. Whereas the athlete, my God, they're putting in buku hours on the baseball field, football field, basketball court, whatever it might be. Kid's exhausted at a time, and that's in every sport. I mean, maybe some sports are less. I don't know about golf or so much, but I mean, if you're playing one of the major sports, soccer, football, baseball, basketball, field hockey, any of these sports that take a lot of time, it puts a huge burden on students.